my name, also the listing agent alongside Chen, who has been working tirelessly throughout the entire campaign. We also have my colleagues here today, Grainy, Devinda, Demi, here to assist you with any questions throughout the auction process. I'd like to take this opportunity to thank the vendors for entrusting us with the sale of this prime piece of real estate behind us. To the neighbours of the crowd, thank you for coming and for making Nelson Road one of the best streets to live in. To the bidders of the crowd, thank you for coming and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure. And to the one lucky buyer, we congratulate you in advance on your astute purchase. This auction will be conducted in accordance with the rules and any additional conditions that were made available before the commencement of the auction. As auctioneer, I'll be indicating bids upon request and the right to place bids on behalf of the sellers, otherwise known as vendor bids. If and when I decide to place those bids, I'll simply say vendor bid. This auction prohibits false bids, prohibits malicious disruptions by bidders attempting to prevent others from bidding, and provides fines for misconduct. And last but not least, when this paperwork hits my hand and this property is deemed sold, I'll absolutely take no late bids and offers beyond that point. If you're successful here today, all that I require from you is a little 10% deposit of the full purchase price, and the settlement time, you pick the time frame that suits you best. But the sellers have been quite flexible here today, anywhere within the vicinity of 30 through to 90 days, unless prior arrangements have been made with you beforehand. In the instance where you bid against vendor bids, you have two options: to not bid against the highest vendor bid, which means that you decrease your chances of being successful here today, as we'll get to negotiate with multiple parties afterwards. On the positive flip side, however, is that if you do bid against the highest vendor bid, you'll earn yourself the exclusive right to negotiate with the sellers, and statistically speaking, you'll increase your chances of being successful here today. And look at this home, ladies and gentlemen, on 750 square metres of land. Central Buxton North, ladies and gentlemen, is perfect for you to move in, whether you want to rent it out or redevelop on this large size allotment. You can do something like across the road, multiple units, or a big single dwelling as well, where you can sell probably close to $2.5 to $3 million in the current market, ladies and gentlemen. Or you can move into the home, got solar panels as well, a large existing floor plan, garage at the back as well, very functional floor plan for any family. Or you can keep the tenants in place at the moment and get rental income while you get your plans and permits, ladies and gentlemen, and a very good investment property as well. In this location, ladies and gentlemen, second to none. You're close to Box Hill Hospital. You've got CBD views, ladies and gentlemen. Of course, that CBD is Box Hill CBD. You're also close to Coonung Secondary College, Caramel Primary School, Box Hill North Primary. Those are some of the government schools in this area. Private schools, ladies and gentlemen, you've got Kingswood, you've got PLC, not too far away, just down the road. Deakin University, so you're sorted all the way from primary and all the way to tertiary education, ladies and gentlemen. Walking distance to the CBD, as I mentioned before, trams, buses, trains, all servicing this area, ladies and gentlemen. Suburban rail loop coming through, not in the near distant future as well, taking you to the airport and further areas as well. So enough from me, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sure you're not here to hear me talk. We're here to help you buy this prime piece of real estate behind us. So we're going to see a fair and reasonable start today for 132. $1.2 million, beat me to it before I finish my spiel at $1,200,000, ma'am, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure here today at $1,200,000 at the moment. At $1.2 million here, standing next to Demi here at $1.2 million. Where can I see another bid and increment from the crowd at $1,200,000, and the auction is underway, and I wish you all the best in the bidding procedure here today. At $1,200,000 now, holding the highest bid behind me here at $1,200,000. They're loving life at the moment. They're in the pole position to buy at $1,200,000 at the moment. At $1,200,000 here on my left, ladies and gentlemen. No further bids from the crowd. You're prepared to miss out now, ladies and gentlemen, at $1,200,000. What do you say, folks? Louis, what do you say? Add another property to your growing portfolio in Box Hill North at $1,200,000 per square metre rate. Still 1.25. Welcome to the bidding here, ma'am, at $1,250,000. Back against you, Demi. What do you say? 1.3 straight back at you over the top at 1.3. 135, 1,350 now. At 1,350, standing next to the Devinda. Back against you, Demi. Can I see 1.4? At $1,250,000 at the moment. At 1,350. 1.4, ladies and gentlemen. We're on the market and selling at $1,400,000 now. At 1.4 now, back against you, Devinda. What do you say? At 1.4 now on my left-hand side. Two parties engaged and bidding for this prime piece of real estate. Can I see another 50 to get you back in front? At $1,400,000 here. Sorry? 1.5, good bidding here. $100,000 increment at $1,500,000 here. At 1.5 now. 10, 1.51. At 1.51 to bid, what do you say? 1.51. 52. 1.52. At 1.52. Sir? 10, 30 now. 1.53. 10, 40. 1.540 now. 50. 1.550. Another 10, 60 straight back at you, man. 10, 70 now. 1.57. 7, 8, 80. 1.58. At $1,580,000. 1.6 bang. At $1.6 million back against you, man. What do you say? At 1.6 here. Serena, don't let them have all the fun. 1.6. You know how. Another 10 here. 61. At 1.61, 62. 62 now back against you, Demi. Serena, you know how much double-story homes sell. 63. 63. 64, may I say? 64. 164. At 164 back against you, man. 10, 65. At 165. At 165. 66. Double 6. 1.66. Can I say a lucky number 8? Another 10. 67. At 1.67. At 1,670,000. At 1.7 bang. At 1.7. Demi, what do you say? At $1.7 million now. At 1.7, good bidding here, folks. At $1,700,000 at the moment. At 1.7 now. At 1.7 now, Demi, what do you say? Serena, what do you say? 1.7. The next one's going to sell for even more. Prices are on the way up, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, it's successive weeks, ladies and gentlemen. If you miss out on this property, you run the risk of paying more at future auctions. Confirming the bid here. 1.7 holding the bid. 1,000. 701. 1,701. Look at how many buyers there are for this property, man. 1,701. If you were to sell this property in the near future, we'll be able to recreate a similar situation. 7.1, 710. At 1.71 now. At 1,710,000. 1,710. At 1.71. At $1,710,000. Demi, what do you say?
Another one.
Another one. 11. 711. 711 here. At 1,711. 1.711. At $1,711,000 here. On my left. 16. 16 straight back at you, ma'am, at 1.1716. 1716 here. At 1716. Are you sure, ma'am? You've been with me since the beginning. I hate for you to miss out now. At 1716. 1716. There's less properties coming up on the market. In the coming weeks, we're heading into the winter months. The big coats are coming out, ladies and gentlemen, at 1716, which means less prime real estate to sell in Box Hill North. So you're going to have to wait until spring or next year, ladies and gentlemen, at 1716. And as I said before, run the risk of paying higher at future auctions. There's only one way for the Melbourne real estate market to go, ladies and gentlemen. That's up as more people move into this country. At 1716. At $1,716,000. Going to call it 3 times here. Make sure all the buyers are sure here at 1716. Last chance, Serena, at 1716. I'm sure the next auction will go for even higher. At 1716. Going to call it 3 times here now. First call now, $1,716,000. Second opportunity now at $1,716,000. For the third and final call now at $1,716,000. On behalf of the team at Buxton Real Estate, get ready to celebrate, get ready to miss out now under bidders. We're at $1,716,000. This property is selling. This property is selling. Put your hands together to the new purchasers. This property is sold. Congratulations. Congratulations to our vendors for selling for a record price. Commiserations to our underbidders. Congratulations to the purchasers. Welcome to the neighbourhood and enjoy your new home. Thank you.